They are going to include, for example, I told you, jellyfish. They are going to include anemones, corals, these great coral reefs, the Australian coral reef, which is beautiful. Those are these type of animals, okay? And why we don't like them? Because they sting. Why do they sting? Because they have stinging cells. In the base of their tentacles, they have this type of cells. They are going to be called cnidoblasts. Usually we are going to say that cnidarians, the way that they are going to feed is because it's a predation. They are not going to be filter feeders like sponges were. They are going to be predators. How is that? They are going to use the tentacles. Imagine that this is an anemone, for example, and you have a cavity here, right? This is going to be called the gastrovascular cavity. And this would be something that recalls to a mouth, okay? And surrounded this, you're going to have all the tentacles of the animal, right? If you're a little fish that is going this way, it's easy for the tentacles that are continuously moving to touch the fish. This is where the stinging cells are going to work. They are going to paralyze the prey, this little fish. Of course, I'm not talking about the shark. I'm talking about a little one, and it's going to. These tentacles are going to take this fish that is paralyzed, and it's going to take it inside the gastrovascular cavity. The gastrovascular cavity is an intermediate of something that recalls to a stomach. So inside the gastrovascular cavity is where the digestion of this little fish is going to take place. Part of it is going to be in this cavity, and the rest of it is going to be through all the cells of the animal. So it's like a mixed digestion. It's extracellular in part because you have the fish here, and part you are going to digest it outside. But also it's an inside digestion. Okay, so it's both. Beautiful drawing. Right? Most of them, they are going to be aquatic. Most of them, they are going to live in the ocean. And what else? There are some more things. Okay, when we talk about symmetry, we can say that these animals, they have a radial symmetry. Radial symmetry, remember, is if you see the book, page 105, you see the picture of a polyp stage, anemone, and you would see that it has a radial symmetry. Also, if you see the medusa, the jellyfish, medusa stage, the jellyfish, they also have a radial symmetry. I think I explained types of symmetry in the previous unit, so I'm not going to get deeper here, but if you think that I should remember what was it, just tell me, okay? Good. This type of animal, these cnidarians, they are going to have like two stages, two ways of being alive. The two stages are going to be polyp and medusa. Polyp is sessile. Remember that we said in porifera that they lived attached to the floor, that they couldn't move. So parts of the life of a cnidarian is going to be attached to the floor. So it's going to be called a polyp stage. But then, after a sexual reproduction, you are going to get these little jellyfish that we can see in the ocean, and that is going to be called medusa stage. So they are different stages stages from the same animal. Okay? If you have any question, you just have to ask. Please read well page 105, and I will send you now the exercises that you have to do. But before this, I hope that you have put all the exercises that I sent yesterday with the solutions. I think it was a very easy exercise because invertebrates with no mobility, a sponge, we have been talking about that. With mobility, plenty. We have snails, we have octopuses, we have squids, remember? Arthropods, bees, crustaceans, or shrimp, plenty of them. Aquatic, the same. Shrimps, lobsters, I don't know, thousands of them, no? And terrestrial, the snails, for example, was a good example. All the worms, annelids, platyhelminths, they are going to, many of these species are going to be terrestrial. So I think it was not a difficult exercise. I'm going to check it and I will tell you how I find them, okay? I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Now I'm going to put you some exercises and the video, the link for the video that I told you before, okay? See you tomorrow.